Live. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live back at it. Number 45. It's been a while. Been doing burpees. If you haven't been checking out the videos, we're on a road to 100,000 burpees. Got sick and tired of people being like, oh, you need protein. You're going to die. You're going to fall over. All of the excuses. We're not listening to anything or anyone. We're just going to do it. And I'm going to show you that you can do this all without eating any animals whatsoever. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Quit Eating Animals show. We're on 45. We're going to jump on, probably going to spend maybe 20 minutes or so. We're going to be talking about, what I title this? Human, where did I put that? Oh man, I lost it. All right, but humans need protein. We're going to get right into some of these questions. Here we go. Right here. What are the best ways to make sure you're getting enough protein is one of the questions that we've received. Just eat. Here's my answer. You need to just eat. You need to not worry about protein. I think it's all in our heads and what we're taught and what people confuse ourselves with or we get bogged down with is you need protein this, protein that. Well, plants have all the protein that you need. So you don't need to be concerned with protein. You don't need to be concerned with grams of protein or this protein or that protein. Just eat a variety of plants and don't be concerned with protein. You don't know anybody with protein deficiency or I'm not sure of the term, Heike Mojo or Heike Mojo, the term, whatever the term is of lack of protein, you're not going to get it. You don't know anyone that has a low amount of protein. As long as they're eating and they're not being, withheld food or they're not being, detained or as like a prisoner or not eating whatsoever, you're going to get enough protein. So I think people concerned with protein need to stop being concerned with the amount of protein. All right. Here comes the next question. There we go. All right. Next, where'd it go? Here we go. Vegans are so delusional. They tell you meat is bad and that bad if you eat it. Then take vegetables and try to make them look, taste, and feel like meat. So my answer to this is it's because what we're used to eating. I spent over 30 years eating nothing but animals and chicken and steak and seafood and all of the things, lobster, crabs, you name it, you name the animal, we've eaten it, right? Like that's just the way that we're brought up. We're taught this. It's just normal. That's what we're used to. That's what we enjoy. That's delicious. I'm not saying that is at all not delicious. That's not the reason people quit eating animals, right? It's more than that. So that's what our parents did. And notice the picture behind me, right? Like in front of a deer, right? It's hunting season, especially in Michigan. This is all we see. I see pictures and, they're smiling and they're holding up a dead animal that they just shot and killed. It was just alive a couple minutes before this picture is taken, but they were shot and then they go track it down and find it and then hold up the head, usually with the tongue sticking out. I'm not sure if that's happening here, but this is like a celebration. People are wow, congratulations. This is so good. This is, for the kid, 6 years old, 5 years old, right? They're starting at this age and we're teaching these children to shoot animals or that this is normal. This is just what we do and it provides for our family and whatever we want to teach our children, they're going to follow in our footsteps. So if we grow up going to McDonald's and Burger King and, that's just what we're going to do. And we're going to teach our kids that until someone stops and is like, wait a second, like, let me think about this. Why are we doing this? Let's look at the animal's perspective. And once you understand that, it's like, what, I have another choice. I didn't know you had another choice. You can just choose to eat plants and find a way to eat everything that you're used to and accustomed to eating. You find a way to do that with plants and plant recipes. And there's so many out there. You take exactly what you love to eat, and there's a plant-based version of it that's absolutely delicious. It may think like overwhelming right now and just like, oh my gosh, I can never give up meat, but you can. Like, anyone that's in the position right now that has done it, like we were in your position, right? We've done it. We've made the transition. We've said the same things that you're saying is, I'll never be able to do that. Well, you can. It absolutely, and you can start at any time, and understand that you're not going to miss anything. You're absolutely not going to miss anything. In fact, a whole realm, a whole new world of plants and vegetables open up once you decide to make the switch and like go all in on this. Was super excited to see a comment from a lady that her husband is and her family has just watched Netflix, because I shared my story about how we started with watching Netflix What the Health and trying this 30-day plant-based challenge. That's where we started, and then we literally never looked back and just kept going. So all you have to do is start, give yourself a jump start, and this is what I'm trying to show is that like we made the journey. We're over 7 years without eating any animals, and then now we're showing that it absolutely is possible to be able to be fit, strong, and healthy, and without eating any animals. So Tyler, it's because we're used to that. And of course, we're going to try to replicate the things that we love and enjoy already, which is, burgers and chicken wings and, steaks. So if you find a way to do that with the plant-based option, a plant-based version, mushrooms turned into steak, seitan turned into burgers, tofu turned into burgers, beans turned into burgers, pizzas, same, like sliced up salami or pepperoni. It looks like it's just made from a plant instead of a dead animal. And you're like, ew, that's disgusting. Well, one's a dead animal, one's a plant. They're completely different. But just get your mind wrapped around of, the process it takes to get in to raise the animal, feed the animal, kill the animal, slice up the animal, chop up the animal, package the animal, and then now opening it up and then cooking the animal. Why do all that? Let's just go straight to the plant. Let's not kill any animals. So that's why we want to make it look and then taste and feel like meat. We want to replicate the things that we're used to eating. And then it's not that eating meat is bad, right? If you eat meat, right, you're not bad. This is what you're used to. This is just what you're accustomed doing. Like, no one's taking that away. Like, we were all in that position, but you have to just kind of take a step back and look and just be like, well, what am I doing? And why am I doing that? Right. Is really what we're trying to make you think about. And it's about, if you think about killing the animal, right? This isn't about whether eating the animal is right or wrong. It's about killing or contributing to killing the animal for food when it's not necessary, when it's practical, right? Meaning it's reasonable to be able to go to the store and purchase plants versus animals. You have that choice. You have that option. It is a very, very simple switch. And your whole world is going to open up to be better, healthier food. So, really encourage anybody to kind of start this journey, and you're not going to look back. You're really not going to look back. All right. So that kind of takes care of those two questions. We're under 10 minutes, I think. Let's see. I think this is the perfect time to talk about hunting and behind me, and just because it's how we're brought up. And I mean, if you're taught these things, you just have to unteach yourself, and you have to start learning. And once you start learning, your whole world opens up. You have to question the things that you're used to hearing, or that you're just not ready to hear yet. You might not be ready to hear yet. Like, wow, you don't need to eat animals. So if you truly grasp that fact, if you believe that you do not need to eat animals to be strong and healthy, I think that that's the first thing that I want to get across, is because for over 7 years, we haven't ate any animals or their products. And, you know, I feel very fit. I feel very strong. My wife would say the same thing. We have 3 athletes, 3 boys. I think they would feel and say the same things. So what I'm doing is showing. So if you haven't seen me, I'm doing burpees. I'm on my way to 100,000. We started with, I'm doing 300 a day, or trying to do 300 every other day. I'm going live when I'm doing that. And so, there is no hiding. This isn't just me talking about it. And, I'm actually showing, and it's live, it's unedited. We're not, this isn't, we're not faking this. I'm not faking this. I feel like I'm going to put out more. You're going to want to see what I'm actually eating. And so, stand by for that. That'll happen, right? Once you start getting questions, I'll start showing what I'm eating and how I'm able to do this. And because I think so many people don't think it's possible to be able to do this. And it is, right? This isn't about studies. This isn't about, what book is telling you that you need this vitamin or that vitamin. This is strictly eating a variety of plants, a variety of plants, fruits, and vegetables, no animals, no animal products, and being able to be fit, strong, and healthy just by doing that. There's a lot of different ways to do it, but I feel like this is very basic. This isn't taking supplements. This is, you'll see me take protein. Powdered protein is right now is what I'm on. Couple scoops of those, and I also use them as snacks, but that's just to help get some more protein in. This is basic. This is very, very basic. You can get everything you possibly need from plants. That's it. All right. So follow along the journey. I'm excited for it. We're going to be doing these shows. I'm looking for my first guest. I can bring you on. We can have a discussion. We can talk. We can ask questions. Would love to hear, especially from those that, why aren't you? Like, why haven't you quit eating animals yet? I'd love to talk to you. Drop me a comment or email support@quiteatinganimals.com. And then we'll bring you on the show. We'll set it up. And so let's make it happen. All right. We're going?
Yep.
All right. We're out. So we'll catch you in the next episode. We'll see you soon. Peace.